What up, YouTube? It's your boy J Tunes, and welcome back to another Road to Glory World Cup edition. Today, guys, we are going to be getting into some SBCs, or a SBC, which is going to be the icon one, which is very, very cheap to do. And luckily, because of the draft, even though we didn't do well in the draft, right, guys, we did get some players that helped us finish this off, and also, of course, was able to fix up our team a little bit, and I'll show you exactly what we did there. But either way, guys, we are now ready to do this. We only need an overall rating of 79, which I hit right on the money, and the chem has to be at least 50, which we have 51. As you can see here, we did have a duplicate Leon, so I went ahead and threw them in here. A lot of the duplicates that I did have, I think 2 or 3 of them we did toss in here, and this is the way it works out for us. There are some 81 rated players in here, but players that have like 50 something pace, not really what I want on my team. So definitely gonna trade this in for an icon before we actually get into another run of the World Cup mode, and all players from the starting will be removed. Yeah, don't show this message again. Goodbye. So we're gonna go ahead and hopefully get a decent icon that can actually fix our squad up. Defender would be great, center back, a Blanc or something like that, but we'll see what we get here. Of course, we get the icon complete, our first SBC completed here in the World Cup mode, and hopefully it's a good one, guys. I know some people really haven't got that lucky with it, and other people have gotten extremely lucky. We'll see what happens with us. Again, hopefully we can get some more players to do this again, and then fill up our squad that way as well. It's very, very cheap to do. With 79 rating, it's not that tough at all. Either way, for our icon, guys, what are we going to get? Please, something I can use. Please. French is good. Striker, Henry. Is it Henry? Is it Henry? It is Henry. Wow, we get Henry. We get striker Henry. That is not a bad look, guys, at all, because we'll put him at the cam position. Or we'll even play him at CM. Yo, that's not even bad at all, boys. There it is. I'm happy with this. I truly am happy with getting Henry. I wish we had gotten like a Patrick or maybe a Blanc, but I'm happy with Henry. We get Henry, 93 rated, of course. That's pretty big for us, and it's going to help out our squad just a little bit more. What I'm thinking is this, because I do, let me see what I can do here. I do bring on Messi. I do also want to keep both of these guys up top. So what we'll do is this, okay? What we'll do is this. We will go ahead and grab, first off, let's bring Henry. Remove this one here first. We'll put him at cam, send to the club. We'll put him at cam, and then, I don't know how I'm going to set this up, to be fair, but we're going to do it somehow. We'll put him at cam. Once we get into the game, we remove, ooh, that's going to be tough. Koke or Koke? No, we're definitely going to remove Hogberg, or I don't know how to pronounce his name properly, guys, so I apologize, but we'll bring Henry down, and Messi then will play cam. Or we'll bring Roberto down. We'll bring Roberto down and do something like that in game. You see what I'm saying? That's actually pretty sick. I'm really, really happy with this right now. So I have to go ahead and get position changes, of course, for Henry, to make him a cam if I don't already have him on the squad. Let me see if I do have him on the squad or not. Yo, that's pretty sick. I'm really, really happy with Henry here. We'll have to see what we can do here. Let's see if we actually have the position changes for this. Do I have the position change? Let me see. We need striker to center forward. There we go. Striker to center forward, then center forward to cam. Center forward to cam, because this game is weird with this. Center forward to cam, and bang, he's on 8 chem for now, which he should be on more. But either way, 8 chem for now. It also is going to bring up, of course, Gabriel Jesus and Roberto up to 8. So happy with that so far, and looking pretty good. Like I said, we'll bring him down, play him at CM, or him or Roberto at CM, and run Messi and Henry up top. We'll have to see how it's going to play out in games, but either way, guys, this is what the squad is looking like. And of course, off of the draft, we did pick up the electrical right back now, so now we also do have a right back. I'm going to try to put some, I don't have chem styles. I'm going to have to buy some chem styles on the other mode and then bring it this way. so I might have to do that here eventually, but for right now I think we're just going to play like this. But either way, guys, we got a squad. We're going to jump into the World Cup mode and hopefully get ourselves a win. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into our first match of the World Cup, and hopefully we can get the win this time. We made it to the finals last time and it ended up losing the World Cup in the finals, and hopefully we can do better this time. We get into game number 1 here, and Roberto does incredibly well, starting off early there to score us a goal 8 minutes in, and then we get a little problem, guys. I didn't realize that my controller was out of batteries. So I was trying to plug it in during this whole thing. So yeah, I wasn't controlling my team whatsoever. Finally get some type of control. My opponent still with the possession. I'm not able to recover, and bang, Lukaku scores him a goal as well to tie this all up 1-1. A few moments later in the 17th, Jesus passes all the way down to our fullback. Bang, baby. He gets himself a goal as well on his debut game, making it 2-1. By the 20th, my opponent here making a little bit of a mistake trying to clear out. People are trying to do the over the tops and get the ball through your like as quick as possible, because they're just using those fast players that have up top to burn defenses, and sometimes that could hurt you. It's now 3-1. Roberto here now passes this off to Koke. Koke then finds Henry. Henry also scoring on his debut for the team here in the World Cup mode in our first match. 33rd minute now. We go ahead and get this up to Gabriel Jesus. He wants to get in on the action as well to make it 5-1 before the half. In the 45th here, Koke now is going to be able to switch the play here. We find Iluzil. Iluzil then finds Holberg. I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Henry now, of course, to Roberto. Roberto with the pace. He pulls the keeper. The beautiful chip, and that is going to be 6-1. Roberto's chip was incredibly nice. Nobody there to be able to get it up. My opponent then decides to rage quit at that moment, and we win our first game here 6-1. Guys, those are the stats there. We get our first pack as well for also playing. You don't have to win, you just have to play the game. You get a pack, and bada bing, bada boom, no boards whatsoever. And to be fair, if I'm not mistaken, this is the pack where we get absolutely nothing that we're going to be able to use for our team. Game 1 was pretty easy, but really strong teams. Of course, I'm probably gonna probably be repeating myself a lot here, and you guys are probably gonna get sick of me saying it. I'm gonna sound redundant here with saying the teams are big as hell, but I'm gonna be honest with you, me not really putting coins in or money in, my team is small compared to this. We've gotten super lucky so far, but we're coming up against some really big teams, and our defense definitely needs some work, guys. Either way, my opponent comes in right away. If I'm not mistaken, that is Pelé from distance, and Pelé in the World Cup mode is insane, bros. He just literally destroys everybody. Matuidi here with a good little steal there, finding Henry. Gabriel Jesus with the drag back to pass it back into Matuidi to find Roberto, to find Henry. He finds the pace, the space, and the low driven, and bada bing, bada boom. It is now all tied up 1-1. Again, with the over the tops and just trying to get behind the defense with those speedy players up top. People make mistakes here. Jesus now into Roberto. Roberto's just going to go ahead and walk around, sidestep, walk around the defender, take the shot. We get ourselves a goal to make it 2-1. Of course, putting us ahead here. Off a free kick here now. Titi is going to go ahead and passes into Messi. I thought I had the angle cut and to grab that ball, but it gets to Messi. Messi with I think a finesse shot there to beat the keeper to tie it up 2-2, and he's going to go ahead and bring it to the camera. All right, I see how it is. Berto now to Henry. Henry back to Roberto. Roberto gets one as well, and you know what? I think it's time to show off for the cameras as well. So I'm going to run my happy ass over to the cameras, and boom! Roberto scores himself a goal to make it 3-2 before the half. In the second half, the 65th minute here, Messi into Jesus, back into Messi to find Roberto, and then Messi's going to get himself a goal here as well to make it 4-2, and you know what? You like to show hearts, so do I, fam. Here we go. Let's go ahead, Messi. Show him what's up. Yo, he looks kind of evil right there. I'm not even gonna lie. The way he's like looking into the camera, he looks super. Never mind. Anyway, Jesus now into Roberto. Roberto finds Koke. Koke trying to look for some space here. Right back into Roberto because there was nowhere else to go. Back to Jesus, and boom, boys. There it is. Jesus finishing it off with the beautiful pelican dance. I don't even know what it is. It looks like a pelican to me. Regardless, guys, we end up winning. Our opponent does end up rage quitting, if I'm not mistaken, as well. We win our match here 5-2. We get ourselves some coins and also, of course, the pack. That's all we really care about, is trying to build up our team to be stronger. We do get boards out of this one. Can't really remember who the hell we got, to be fair, but we do get boards. Spanish left wing, and it's going to be none other than Pedro, which I could use, but honestly don't care to. So we're not going to. He's going to be on the bench or either an SBC player. So the group stage is going pretty good for us right now. If we win this game here, we move on to the round of 16, if I'm not mistaken. That should put us at 9 points. I think you got to win 3 games and you're through. But as you can see, Messi, Ronaldo, Martial as well. Very, very strong team, guys. Like, no BS. Hell of a team that those forwards can get right by my defense. But luckily, we go ahead and get our goal early here. 4 minutes in, Henry scores. Great little ball movement there. Great little passing. And then here, just look at this, man. Like, keeper does well there. Great through ball into Ronaldo, but like he leaves his leg behind, gets the ball in. Kind of sucks. My opponent does a horrible foul. And off this free kick here, he gets a red card, and then off the free kick, we score to make it 2-1, which is pretty damn nice. I'm happy with that, right? And plus now he's down a man. Jesus now tries to get into Henry. Defender does well, but it falls right into the path of Jesus. He's going to take the shot, make it 3-2. It happened to the same thing with Ronaldo. The ball went right back into him. Same thing with Jesus. Henry now trying to find something to do here. Was thinking about taking the shot here, guys, because I really haven't taken long shots. Try to take the shot there with Henry. Falls to Messi. Messi then gets himself a goal here to make it 4-1. And then again, I was about to score another goal. My opponent pulls the plug. We win the group stage, meaning we get our 2 packs plus the 1,500 coins, which I'm very happy about. We are at the best stage possible, to be fair. Like, making it out of the group stage is probably the best thing you can do. And then if you don't think your team is strong enough to get into the final and win the final, then you're better off just forfeiting or losing the next match due to the fact that you just get, these are the best packs you're going to get. You know what I mean? If you make it all the way to the final, you only get a single pack instead of, you know what I mean? Unless you win, you get the 2 packs plus the 15,000 coins. But sometimes it's just better to get out of the group when your team is not that weak. But of course, we are going to be trying to win the World Cup. We get Miranda out of our out of one of the packs there that we get from getting out of the group stage, which is really big. He's a really big player. Problem is that he really won't fit my team as of yet, but I'm hoping that we can hopefully get some players to then be able to stick him in there. We get boards again here. Portuguese comes up, CM, and then it is Montinho, another player that maybe will be used, but again, pace and stuff is not really where I want it to be at, to be fair. All right, guys, round of 16, and again, we're trying our hardest to make it to the final again of the World Cup, and this time a winning. I do want to win a World Cup. I haven't done it yet. My opponent here, the through balls, like I told you guys, they're massive. They're huge. If you guys are playing the World Cup mode and you have a very, very strong team up top, just through ball it, man. Those hard through balls, the over the tops, they work. You'll burn a lot of defenses, including if you're coming up against a player like me that my defense is very, very slow. You'll burn us. We come right back though with the goal here, guys. Then Roberto here, almost able to find the area to score, doesn't. Gomes starting it back, recycling the play. Find Henry. Henry then takes a shot, low driven to make it 2-1. 16 minutes in, we're up, and that's pretty damn good, but we have to keep it going. Mistakes made here from our fullback. It's going to put my opponent on the attack. I had slid ahead of time before the ball was there. I was not, I was anticipating him turning and running, but he passed it off. We get a red card here with our center back. Things have to change here. Of course, we do bring on Miranda there because luckily we packed him, and now we're just down a man, and this could be an issue, but we're up by a goal, so we just have to be very, very careful here. Jesus, nice little ball work there or feet work, I should say. It passed into Roberto, back into Jesus, back to Roberto. It's the back and forth, guys. The tiki-taka, that's how I play. Roberto gets another goal, making it 3-1 here. Of course, in the round of 16, Goretzka now. Nice little fake shot, great ball into Son. A little unlucky there, guys. It comes off the keeper, comes off the defender, goes behind, and the player, if I'm not mistaken, I thought was offside in the first place, but was not. He gets himself a goal to make it 2-3, and again, just using that pace. Nice little skill there from Son. Passes it off, finesse shot, bang, beats the keeper. Team's not really that strong. It's very poor in defense, pace-wise, and on top of that, I need to start putting my pressure down lower since I have I'm playing with my pressure at 50 right now. I need to be playing with my pressure a little bit lower due to the fact that my players are a little bit slow, but I didn't do that until it was later in the match. I do end up switching my pressure. We make it 4-2-3 here, and then again the through balls. Guys, that's not a foul. Like, literally, I did nothing. I was running to the ball, and yeah, that's going to be our second red card and our second center back gone. We are definitely in trouble. I end up putting Chan at center back because we did bring him in. Messi, nice little move there to get around the defender there. Takes a shot, makes it 5-3. We're down 2 men, guys. We're down 2 men. At this point right now, I'm not playing with any strikers. Everything is pushed back. Son takes a weird shot from a weird angle. I never expected that ball to go in. Somehow it does. It makes it 4-5. Of course, we are in extra time. Then here they cross. Keeper does well to clear. We couldn't win it. My opponent now with Griezmann. Guys, I tried to clear that. I tried to clear that. That's all I have to say about that. I tried to clear it, and for some reason, Elizu switched the play instead of clearing the ball. We go into pens. My opponent scores his first one here with Son. Messi to the spot. He scores as well. It's all tied up at 1. All my opponent now right down the middle, and I'm going to the corner. Somehow he reads it, and yeah. It's now 2-1, goes down the middle again. He's getting me going down the middle. I go to the corner. He's reading me like a book. At this point, it's 3-1. And that being said, we end up losing in the round of 16, guys. We do get ourselves, of course, a pack for getting kicked out. We do get some boards, which is nice and dandy as always. Love the boards. And to be fair, the player that we get is not even half bad. Great stats with the pace there, defensive or not really defensive, more of attacking stats, so maybe throw a hunter on him. Maybe I don't know if we're going to use him, but his stats don't look too bad, and I do need replacements in the midfield. Right now, I ended up throwing Andre Gomes in there temporarily, but that could change in the future. But either way, guys, that's where we end in our second run of the World Cup. We get kicked out in the round of 16. I apologize for that. I got 2 red cards. The second one, honestly, I don't think it was a red. You guys can let me, or a second yellow. You guys can let me know down below. And right now I'm kind of puzzled because I don't know how to clear red cards. So if you guys know how to clear red cards, maybe I'll go into an offline World Cup or something, a single match, and to clear them, because without center backs we can't do a damn thing to get into the next World Cup run. But like I said, not really any upgrades here, but we did get some players, and maybe we can do another icon SBC or some other upgrade SBC to help fix our team, because our defense definitely needs help. We need to get a better left back because he's not cutting it. But either way, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of The Road to Glory. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy FIFA, make sure to subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for all the support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces, baby.